The to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe's starting 9. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Kyle Hendricks gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, this is somebody you've got to get up in the zone. His out pitch is the sinker ball. And if he's working that thing down, it's going to be a long game for the hitters.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Carlos Santana heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zobrist on the move makes the play, one away.
Well, I think that's the thing with throwing that changeup as slow as he does. You're going to make that hitter supply all the power himself. He gets good wood on this thing, but not enough to get it out of here.
Jason Kipnis will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Just 2 batters into this game. I think they can tell already that they're going to have their hands full all night tonight with this guy. This is another great pitch, a lot of movement on it, and he's an out away from a spotless first inning.
Francisco Lindor will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch two-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
Josh Tomlin will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Dexter Fowler will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. Number 30 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Ben Zobrist, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, there is some feeling that Jansen can struggle occasionally with pitches on the corners. I've seen both hitters and pitchers be confused by his calls on the black at times, so let's see if that shows up in this one.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Number 40 stands in trying to cash in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away.
Yeah, and if nothing else, they've at least done a pretty good job of making this starter work right here in the first inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there as all of a sudden the inning is now... Mike Napoli makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
3-0 now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Jose Ramirez gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Runners off for second. This is flared right back over the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Coming to the plate now, Lonnie Chisenhall. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Fowler, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he is in there. Roberto Perez will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
After it is Soler. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Number 30 will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's by him for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. The Indians on top, 2-0. 40 will get his first cuts here.
Up for the Cubs, catcher, number 40.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Settling in now, Jorge Soler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is low, ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor takes it in. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Nicely done there at short, as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Josh Tomlin set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you, because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Carlos Santana will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Addison Russell digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. Well, this is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
In there, strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
And remember, in the World Series, no DH in the National League parks. So at the very least, they get a guy up there that's got some idea how to swing the bat. And he comes through right there with a base hit.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
This is line to left. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Well, this certainly is not any kind of a routine play out there. As you can see, this ball is slicing away from him. But he's still got his sights on it all the way, and he gets over there to make the play.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
And I think the fact that this bat shatters kind of took away the rhythm of the play defensively. So they're able to get the force at second, but no real chance to turn two on that play.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First delivery to him on the way. Out in front of it, strike one. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Softly on a line to third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
That's a good pitch right there, inside part of the plate. Just too tardy of a swing to get the hands through the zone, and as a result, it's just a little humpback liner and an easy out.
Here's Mike Napoli now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Third baseman.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Ben Zobrist is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hot shot on the ground is short. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting,
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see, both starters working in the low 90s, 91 and 90, the top fastball velocities. Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. Lonnie Chisenhall heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Fielder number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had him chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in, Roberto Perez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
High and deep to right. So they're going back at the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. And the Indians move in front now 3-0. Stepping in now, Josh Tomlin. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Carlos Santana will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Called strike two at the letters. 0-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Javier Baez will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
First offering on its way. Addison Russell comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Kyle Hendricks will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent toward first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Jason Kipnis will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Francisco Lindor will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, first baseman, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Zobrist has a play, and the inning is over. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Indians 3 and the Cubs nothing. Dexter Fowler will stand off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Grounded to short. To his left, Lindor. A quick out number 1.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Chris Bryant stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Bases are empty, one man out. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jose Ramirez will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
This is qualified for a quality start so far. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed. Now, just needs a little help from the bats.
Lonnie Chisenhall will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Line softly toward the hole, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch, It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Number 30 will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now the double steal is on here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now. Josh Tomlin will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
And this is fouled straight back. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. Indians strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Number 40 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Not the kind of night you're dreaming of when this game started. Let's see if he changes his approach here.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Boy, and we were starting to wonder if anybody was going to reach base on him again. That breaks a string of 12 in a row that he'd retired, and that's a pretty healthy portion of the game to go without having a base runner.
Jorge Soler will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
And it looks like they're doing everything they can to not score in this game. I mean, this isn't even close here. That's almost
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail it here 3-0. Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Any question in your guys' minds about bringing the starter back here for the 8th inning?
I would have thought 7 innings would have been enough, but knowing this guy, he may have talked his manager into letting him stay and go out there for one more inning.
Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest.
Now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Russell's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Francisco Lindor will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And that misses inside. 1-0. To short. To his left, Russell. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 3-0. Javier Baez will stamp their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
And now into his 8th inning of work. You can bet that he's starting to wear down out there a little bit. This might not be a bad time for a visit from his catcher just to see what's going on out there.
Addison Russell will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like a shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
Miguel Montero will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 47, Miguel Montero.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Santana looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One out and a runner on second base. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing earlier in the game, which was getting ahead of guys and throwing a lot of strikes.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Chris Bryant. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
The 2-0 on the way. Strike called. 2-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the ninth from Wrigley. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the ninth inning from Wrigley Field. Travis Wood will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Mike Napoli will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. High pop-up. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
We could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, ugh! Well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Jose Ramirez stands in as he looks at a called strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Soler sprinting after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Popped high in the air. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 8.
Lonnie Chisenhall digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Wood gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Roberto Perez will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. From the stretch. Shot towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 54 will come in and pitch now.
For Cleveland. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 54. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 10, Young Go.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
First baseman.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Hitting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. He'll take the turn and head for second.
Now batting, left fielder.
Well, they had played error-free ball until this point, but they're not going to be able to keep that up through the whole way. They wind up making their first error of the ball game right here in the 9th inning. And now they've got to make sure that it doesn't come back and bite them.
Andrew Miller is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Andrew Miller.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. From the belt, the pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
That looked like a cross-up behind the plate. Maybe something to do with changing the signs with a runner on second. And he's up to third now with still nobody out in the inning.
The runner in scoring position with none out. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with. Well, they're able to draw 1 run closer. That's the good news. But from a defensive perspective, they're just happy to get that man out at first and ring up the first out of the 9th inning.
Standing in now, number 40. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Pause and the 0-2, and that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
In is Jorge Soler, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And he misses with it, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Santana going back on it, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 3-2. Good night from Chicago.